Hey y'all, Shay here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you very much. So thanks for popping in and watching. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. And if you've come back again, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope they're helpful. So today we're gonna be doing a post review. Now this is for an event that I hosted with the Diamond Art Nurse. Her name is Lisa. We did Oz in Og. And this is from Diamond Art Club, and it's called A Long Journey Home. And it's licensed artwork from Simona Candini. I love her artwork. I've done a couple of mermaids of hers. I have more in my stash, but I just absolutely enjoyed this painting so much. So let's cover some of the stats on the painting first. It is a 56 by 56 in centimeters. It is a square. It actually is a square shaped, but it's also square diamonds. It had 51 colors and it came with 3 ABs. Now I did enhance it with 6 additional ABs and 2 crystals. And I'll cover, over in just a minute, I'll cover with y'all where I added those. And you let me know down below, 1, if you've done this painting, 2, if you have it in your stash, and 3, if you like the enhancements that I made. Because maybe if you have this and you haven't done it yet, maybe it's something that you could do if you're interested. So let's see. I started this on August 1st, because that's when the event started, and I finished it August 22nd. So it took me about 3 weeks. And it is a square, so it can take a little bit longer. It wasn't too big. I love 56 by 56. It's a great kind of medium-sized painting, in my opinion. So let's see what happened with it. So starting off, I do start at the bottom of my paintings and work my way up. And I will tell you, I'm not gonna lie, but at the very, very beginning of the process, I wasn't loving the greens down here. It was just a lot of kind of, the best way I can describe it, another friend had said it was a lot of dark greens and almost like, I don't wanna call them ugly greens, but it's like swampy greens, okay? Really, really dark, deep. And after a while you're like, oh, I just wanna see a different color. So I kept with it, and once I got to her dress and the basket, it just moved, right? So I was fine with that, and the top wasn't bad either. It was just the bottom down here where there's a lot of grass. Let me zoom y'all in, and I can show you a feature that I added. Let me fold this down a little bit so I can bring y'all over. It's real tiny, but I hope you can see it. I added a little peekaboo of a ruby slipper, because of course this is Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. So I really, really wish she had some, because I wanted to use some red crystals. And so I just added my own little slipper. I was gonna go bigger, but I didn't really know how it was gonna look, and I didn't wanna make it too big. So this is almost like her heel, I guess you could say. I tried to place it where I thought maybe her foot, if she's sitting like, this might be her leg right here. So she might be sitting, crisscross, I don't know. So I just thought her foot, or if she's sitting on her knees, this could be her foot as well. So yes, so if you want to add that addition to yours, please go ahead. You could even add another one over here. I thought about that, having like one on each side, but I didn't want to go too crazy because this is my first time I've ever changed something on a painting and added something like that. So yeah, I thought that was super fun that I added that. Let me zoom y'all back out and we'll kind of just talk about where I added some other ABs and talk about the colors. So I will say, I keep running my hands over my painting, especially with squares. It just feels so good. So I have a ritual, a post-review ritual, something that I do whenever I'm finished with my paintings. Let me zoom you out a little bit more. I get a toothbrush that I have dedicated just to diamond painting, okay? So I don't actually use this to brush my teeth. And it is a soft, bristled toothbrush. And what I do is I just kind of brush it along, and it just kind of gets any, loose dog hairs, crumbs. And what it also does is if I have any wax residue on any of the diamonds, this actually spreads it and makes the other diamond shine. So I just kind of go over it. It also kind of helps me just kind of review it, make sure I didn't miss any squares, miss any diamonds, kind of, make sure everything's where it needs to be. And then after I brush it, then I have a roller, and I got this off of Amazon, just a little plastic roller, and I actually just roll it. So you hear that sound? You can actually hear the pop and the crackle sometimes if there's any that are not flat, but I run my hands over it so much that I think we're pretty good because I'm constantly, and you can also roll it as you go along. Sometimes with every square, I'll kind of just pull out the roller and just kind of roll it. So you can kind of go in different directions. All right, so once it's brushed and rolled, you're ready to go. All right, so let's talk about the drills, okay? First of all, the stickiness, absolutely no problem. It's a Diamond Art Club. Never, ever had a problem with that. All right, so I pulled out the 3 ABs that it came with, and then here's the other colors, okay? So the ABs that it came with were a red, a green, and a blue. There was 115, 135, and 140, okay? And I still have several of those. I don't keep my leftover drills, but I do keep my ABs. So I'll definitely keep these for, you know, future painting. I have a little stash of AB drills and crystals. So plenty of AB, so that was good. But I will tell you, got a little scary, and I had some other people that were working on the painting too during the event, and they even messaged me and they said, are you running low on this color? I'm like, I am. They actually ran out of some colors. I, thank goodness, did not, because like I just said, I don't keep any leftover drills. Yeah, so let me show y'all. This is crazy. So this is 3033, okay? So it's a little hashtag symbol. Can y'all see how little was left in there? If I would have had any trash or if I would have spilled any, I would have run out. I mean, that's cutting it really, really close. So I was nervous about this color, and I think there was one other. So you know, they were getting a little low. I mean, that's pretty low too to have for extras. And I don't spill drills very often. Ooh, well, there's one right there. Right when I said that, y'all, one fell out. Oops. I don't think I spill very often, but you know what happens, and you have trash, but I just wish they would have added just a little bit extra because we were getting a little nervous. So 733. But everything else, like I said, it really had a lot of dark colors. I had 500, 936, 935, 580, and 581. It was just a lot of greens, okay? But once you got up here, it wasn't that bad. It was just this bottom part was really, really dark. So let's talk about what I added, what ABs I added, and where I added them, okay? So that's covering the drills. All right, so we talked about the 3 that it came with. Now, the 115 went in her lips. There weren't a lot of them, so I just put some in her lips. And then the 135 was, there was some in her eyes. There's some in the green over here, okay, in the trees. And a little bit down here in the grass. Okay, so not very much of that. And then this blue was outlining her dress and her bows in her hair. Okay, just kind of outlining her bows right here and right here, and just this outline of her dress and the little pleats down here. So here's what I added. So I decided to add another yellow. So I added 444. It's a really pretty yellow AB. And where that went, now let me just show you the original bag of 444 that Diamond Art Club sent. So there wasn't a whole lot in there, okay? So I knew that I could just sprinkle in a little AB and it would probably look good. So where this is there was just a spot right here, a little bit of yellow, and then a little bit of yellow over here. So it's just a couple accents up top. So it was not bad. So I used that one. Now, the dominant color that I used the most was this, I almost want to call it a tan taupe. We've got 648, 3861, and 453. I'm hoping y'all can see the colors. They're almost like a tan, okay? Beige, tan. I had 3 of these different shades of this color in ABs. So where I put these is, let me zoom y'all in so you can see what you think. See if this is something you'd want to do. So along the basket right here, there's all ABs, okay? Around this white part of the basket, kind of outlining it. There are several, I wonder if I brought him up, if y'all could see the sparkle. I just really want you to see the sparkle. So there were several ABs, all this color right here, all within the Tin Man. So here you can see the sparkle, the ABs, all through here, all along here. Cute little Toto, he's adorable, that's so cute. Yeah, so I added a lot in the Tin Man. There were a lot in her dress, okay, right here, her book, all right here in her arm. So it really did bling it out, adding all those, that taupe color, okay? I don't know how else to describe it. So yeah, that's all through her dress, through here, you can see the sparkle. So all through here in her, kind of in her, around her neckline. So it really did make the Tin Man sparkle, make her dress sparkle more. So I'm really happy that I went with, whoa, focus now. Sorry y'all, hopefully, there we go. Here's the 3 colors that I went with. Like I said, a lot of fun, very neutral. So I added these 3. And then I also added 38, why is it not focusing? 3841. So another blue. Like I said, it had this dark, it had a blue already, and the blue that it called for was 140. So you can see the, I'm sorry y'all, this is not wanting to zoom in. Okay. So we had a lighter blue and then they gave us a darker blue. So the lighter blue was kind of a nice accent throughout her dress. This is all ABs in here, and I added some light blue in her bows. All the blue right here is all ABs, the light blue through here, okay? So that turned out really good. The one area that I even checked because I thought I placed the wrong color. There's a little bit of blue ABs right here in the prisms and the little emeralds right here. One little strip. I didn't really understand that, but I double checked and it calls for blue right there. The other one doesn't have blue. I really loved these, by the way, and there's not a lot of ABs in here, but that green that they used, the different color combination of yellows and greens really popped. So I really like those. And then the last AB that I used was 3371, and it's a dark brown. All right, so this was in her eyes. Okay, she had some in her eyes. And where else did I put it? I think that was it. It didn't call for very much. Yeah, you can see here's the original bag. Very, very small bag of them. So it didn't call for much. All right, let's talk about the crystals that I added. All right, so I added 2 crystals. One, of course, was in her ruby slippers. Okay, and that was a dark Christmas red. And that number is 498. Okay, so 498 was right here. I also added some red crystals in her lips. And then the other crystal that I added was a terracotta, and that was 335. Terracotta was right here, the lining of the book. That's a crystal. And then the scarecrow's hat. See a little bling right there? And his little nose. Yeah, so I thought it was a cute little pop of crystal just for his nose and for her book. And then of course her little slipper, right? So yeah, I was really, really happy with this. The lion is just such a beautiful piece. Better than I thought. I thought Dorothy was kind of going to be the focal point of this painting, which she is, but the lion is so striking, isn't he? He's beautiful. Just a beautiful rendering of a lion. So pretty. And like I said, I love these. I love the prisms. The little guys right here, adorable. It turned out really good. Her face looks good. I'm really, really happy with this. I'm so glad I did it. At first, I wasn't sure about her hand. I wasn't sure about, let me zoom in, the color, the way that it was turning out at first, but I'm like, trust the process. And when you step back, it does look really good. And then here's her other hand kind of behind the, kind of holding him up a little bit is what it looks like, or hugging him. So yeah, so let me know what y'all think. Let me know, if you have this painting, if you plan on working on it, if you did it for the event. Thank you to everybody that participated in Oz and Og. It was so much fun. I hope we do it again next year. We do have one more live. We have a grand finale for the event, so don't miss it. It's Wednesday, August 31st at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Lisa, the Diamond Art Nurse, will be on my channel as my guest, and we are going to do a live grand prize giveaway. We have a couple fun things to give away, so don't miss it. You do have to be present to win. Yes, so let me know what y'all think. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. They really do help. And if you have not subscribed, it's free. It's down below. Just click on that subscribe button. And then there's a notification bell right next to that subscribe button. You click on that and you'll get notified every time I post up any new videos. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here, put this beautiful painting away. I now need to decide what to do with it. Am I gonna frame it with a magnetic poster frame from Amazon? Am I gonna store it in my art portfolio? Will it go back in the box? I just don't know. I don't know, y'all. I love it. It's a great size. I could probably find room somewhere, so I might try to. So y'all take care. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye guys.